Hello, everybody. How are we all doing? It seems that we've already got quite the audience showing up for what's going to be particularly a very, very dry episode of just lots and lots of technical stuff. And I am not lying. This is going to be Napier lying. Whatever, you get the idea. Because the engine was called the Napier Lion, whereas the vehicle was called the Napier Railton. Which, yeah. The engine was originally like an aeroplane engine, then it got reused. So, welcome, Timon, Felix, Chippin, Jappa Omar, Tavio Felix, Chromatic Schnitzel, thanks for being here and fielding some of the questions as I was getting ready. God, I'm actually thirsty. Okay, so, at the end of the last stream, we had just got drive to the wheels and everything. I think I'm going to be a lot faster at being able to mod things now. I'm just going to strap this thing down. Brakes don't work yet. I actually have a plan for that. That's one's going to be probably a fairly big one of today's build process for this. I also looked. There are 17 hours of stream of me going through and just creating what we've got so far. What we have is working suspension for the most part. Not all of it's made, but I did make it in my own time because that's a lot of just time consuming of sitting down and just nutting out some modeling. And we have the body and engine and transmission. We don't have very much, but what we do have is pretty cool. We can already dismantle parts from each other if we so choose. Let's now... There we go. And we can also rip off just the front section if we want. And then we can also take off the hood. I am probably going to learn how to do hoods and stuff, so this will be better in the future. Then we can rip off... This is actually two separate parts. I don't know why it's sticking together. There we go. And then it reveals the engine in all of its glory. We do have... proper working leaf springs. These are real leaf springs, though I might look into modeling them a little bit better at some point. Oh my god, Phil, man, your second Napier Railton is looking good so far. Finally made it to a build stream. Woo. Welcome, Chronodog. I'm assuming that's how you say your name. Maybe it's meant to be something more like corn dog, I'm not sure. This isn't an automation build. This is a straight up, from the ground up sort of looking thing. Is this music too loud? Nope, it's just too loud for me. Oh, you know what it is? Audio's probably turned down a lot. Yep, there we go. See, like, this music is really loud compared to the game. There we go. So, let me show you what I have done in my own time. What we did is went back in and started 3D modeling some extra stuff. So for one, we've got these... I don't really know what to call them, but these things on the side, which cover up the valve and heads and the valve cover and heads and whatnot. So that's in there. We've given ourselves a backing plate to the engine, as you can see it in there. Hold on, if we just go ahead and hide some of these things. Then we've got ourselves the flywheel. Now, this flywheel came in a few different iterations. I just went with one which looked fairly decent. It's got a bit of a rubber grommet sort of thing in between, comes down here, and then I haven't made a drive shaft yet. I will get around to that at some point. Then we've got the rear differential. This is where a question will come into play. Do I run rear disc brakes like it was upgraded to at some point? Or do we run a drive shaft brake, which will take probably an hour on its own just to make and make sure it works? But that is entirely up to you guys what you think. Perhaps my teacher is sieging me, I think. Gotta go. Alright, the Cutilax Loddle, thanks for being here. Are you late, Cheese? No, I just started. The other things I did was I made some dials and gauges. I haven't quite finished them off, but we've got the faceplate here, got the stuff in there. Got a dial actually there as well. Now, this backplate was a bit problematic. The reason why I say that is because I needed to make the material for it, because otherwise I would have to make that all out of mesh, and making that out of like a 3D mesh, which would be probably easier for somebody like me, because I'm not very good at graphic design. This... I need to turn the music down, it's distracting me too much. My ADD won't let me think. This is a lot more processor friendly. It won't hurt your performance quite so bad to have images instead of like 3D models for all of the little nooks and crannies and numbers there. We also have two types of dials. We have just the regular needle in the middle, which was just a regular needle. Then we've got this weird one, which I'm not sure why it has a cutout loop in the middle, but that's what we did. Now, this one I could have also made with some transparency maps and all that sort of stuff. It would have actually been a lot more processor friendly as well, except for the fact that I don't like using transparency maps in BeamNG because I really don't fully understand how they work most of the time, so they end up becoming more of a headache. So this unfortunately does have a lot of little polygons just for a needle. Made a mistake when writing this just now. Oh my god, Philman, your second Napier Railton is looking good so far. What? I think I already read that one, but thank you. Yes, I'm enjoying it. Skibidoo, welcome to the stream. So, let's get to and start modeling this. I think the first thing I have to do is export this. We got that, got the bonnet, bulges are back. Everything is here, good. Can we... Oh, okay, because I was inside of everything. Select everything. That is looking correct. Oh yeah, also one final thing that I did is I made this be actually thick metal to look more like the real thing. It was just looking a little too flimsy. I might have to do a similar thing, oh, hold on, to the whole body, because, oh yeah, I also made the fuel tank, as you can see there in the back. The reason why I might have to do it the full body is if we have a look. I don't know if there's some sort of like option I can change for this, but as you can see, light comes through the material. So shadows and lights work on the same side. It's very irritating. So as you can see, there's a bit of shadow here from the wheel, and you can still see that from this side. So if you have two layers of stuff, it's not quite so bad. I hate this little fact. I wish I could actually... So there is one thing that I would love to be in BeamNG. Have one material on one side and a different material on the other side. Now, that's something that a lot of games have, including automation. But the BeamNG devs? Nope. Not an option. This would be one of the few games where having a double-sided type material, where it's different on either side, would be very beneficial. Will they do that here? Probably not. Why? Because they don't care. But whatever. That's my gripe out of the way. Let's go ahead and now export this. So F4, export DAE. The Napier semi-DAE. Nope. Okay. Napier Railton directory. That was the wrong thing to do. There we go. Put that in there. There we go. Okay. Now this will update. Okay. This apparently does has a modifier. There we go. Yep. There we go. And now... Good. Okay, that's double-sided now. So... Is that getting light through onto the... BeamNG, please. Plus the inside is hollow? Yeah, we'll be getting around to that. There's a lot of work to be done. Welcome, Japar Omar back, and welcome, Abobo. How's it going? So... let's start adding in the next things. Like this part here, I think it's going to hold the bulge. GB, you're finally back to it? Yes, I am. So, let's go in. Was it on the bonnet where I wanted to put this? Hold on. Let's have a look at the 3D model itself. So, no, this is on the side section, which is part of the main body. Okay. Let's go with the Napier body. And then, we're going to add... Oh, you know what? I should probably give this a proper name. Napier bulges. There we go. That's a much better one. Oh. That also has a mirror thing. So, Napier bulges under flex body. Duplicate that. Change that with that. Save that. Come back. And good, it updated on its own. There's a little bit of flex in the body. Doesn't seem to be... No, it's doing okay. As you can see, the brakes don't do anything. So we'll just drive it a little bit. I'm gonna drive in gear. Nope, okay. Doesn't have a gearbox by default. Engine, transmission, 3-speed manual. Now we drive, and let's put the brakes on whilst we drive. The brakes are doing absolutely nothing. Yeah. That's the thing. Why does the transmission cause this issue? Weird. Okay. We're gonna have to do a few extra little things today. If we want to have a drive shaft, we're going to have a node at the beginning of where the drive shaft is, which will be about here. So we're going to add an extra node to the engine to be back to here. Also, is this back? Good, the backing plate is here now. We're going to grab... What is this called? This is the Railton transmission and the Railton flywheel. Not actually sure how this moves. Let's go have a look at some images. Bounce the car a little bit. I don't think the transmission rotates, but I think the flywheel itself does. So, we're probably also not going to get an animation or like any sort of look or any sort of video on how the flywheel works. But I'm going to guess, by the way in which I was looking at this earlier, that the flywheel is going to spin, but the transmission probably won't. So, we're going to have to add a prop modifier to this flywheel. Which means I want to add 2 nodes then, because, no, actually, no, I can use the existing nodes already. So, let's go to the transmission next. And I don't think the transmission has any nodes. Oh no, there is nodes. I've given it Trat 1. Where is Trat 1? Ah, Trat 1. Okay. Let's go with flex bodies. Railton transmission, engine and transmission, that is good. We're going to give it the correct name. That is good. That was correct all along. And the group is the same. Good. And it also draws upon the engine. So every mesh needs at least 3 vertices, or 3 nodes, I should say. 1 horizontally and 1 forwards, and any one of the 3 can also be vertical a little bit. As long as you have that, then any mesh can be applied to those groups. So now, if we come back here, this should have... Hey, there we go. We don't have the flywheel yet, but we'll get to that later. Okay, so we're gonna try to line up Trow 1. And that is going to be our point for our transmission. So to start with, we'll move it back like 1 meter. This is the Y value is currently set to minus that. So if we just go... I think that's over a meter, but whatever, it doesn't really particularly matter. That is too far. Okay. 0.5. I could take this to the node editor, but once again, it stopped working for me. So I'm not using the node editor at the moment. It's too far. 7.5. That's good. Now we just have to lift it up. Looks like it wants to go up about... We'll go 10 centimeters to start with. Close. We'll actually move that back a little bit as well. Okay. So it went up 5 centimeters and back 5 centimeters. That is perfectamundo. Okay. We have a rear differential file as well, right? Differential R. There is a front differential as well, but I haven't made that yet. You can't change your name. Okay. I don't fully know what you're trying to say there. I think the lighting is from the doorway. I'm confused. Also, hello, cheese. Jamie is better than node editor, alleged, agreeable. Welcome, Chrome. Okay, so... Differential. Do we have flex body section in here? We do not. We don't even have nodes here. Okay. Let's grab the flex body section from here. And slots, powertrain. Different. Oh, this is the drive shaft. We haven't made that yet. Let's put it right there. This is going to be called... what are we doing? Differential, that's right. Railton diff. And this is going to be attached to the rear suspension, maybe? What do we got here? There is a differential in here. I'm surprised that these nodes are not in the differential. Maybe they are in the suspension. Alright, let's go have a look for a suspension section. That was suspension front. We don't need any of this. We will be working with this, the flex bodies and everything soon. Railton transmission? Rear spring? Would it be in just the rear spring folder? Suspension R. Okay, yep, I've done it wrong. Alright, let's go to the differential then. Get rid of flex bodies. Apparently I don't want it in there. I want it in this section. So we have Railton hub R, Railton axle R. Let's put it in here. This is going to be called Railton diff. Railton rear axle. Group. Railton leaf spring, shock. Railton axle rear. Railton axle rear. Okay. So, this is the mesh we've got, and this is the group in which it is going to be attached to. The group is called upon here, and it makes a whole bunch of nodes. So we save this, and we come back, and hit Control R, and... it's also got a mirror modifier on it. Okay. Yep, I should have seen it right there. Apply. Same with this. Nope, that's good. Okay, F4. Export. All good. And this time... hey, there we go. Except things aren't quite lined up. Oh, they were lined up here. Maybe I should move the suspension forwards? Is this the right... Have I got the right wheelbase? Weird. Anyway. We'll deal with that in a bit. I wish I had like a tape measure that could measure between nodes. That would be fantastic. Point of view, the average Honda Civic VTEC kicks in. Okay. Oh, Rattle Lover. You changed your name. Okay. This is where it's meant to be. So I feel that I've got the wrong offset here. So let's go in to body and look for slots. Slot. Oh, there is no slots here. Okay. Is there like a main? No, Napier line is the engine. There we go. Napier Railton was the very next one down. Slots, good. Railton suspension R. We've already got a node offset. We're going to move it back forwards a little bit. So let's go with 0.5. Good. Okay. Huh. Wonder why I had node offset there. Weird. All seems to be working now. I don't know why the transmission clunks so hard. We are going to fix the materials, but that'll come later. Next thing we're going to want is a flywheel for this. Now, the flywheel RPM spin? No, not RPM spin. What speed do I make this spin at? I wish I have better Wi-Fi so I can watch you better quality. Epic Turismo 2? Wait, you're watching on 144p? That is brutal. I have seen Epic Turismo 2. It looks like a load of hot garbage, to be honest. It's not my sort of thing, but I feel that that's what they were going for, so props to them. I also didn't really like Gran Turismo 2. Watching on a Nokia. Let's go with... I had a look at a bunch of props earlier for a different project. Oh, that was for the, to get the turbine blade to spin. If you saw my build on that, I wonder if I have it. Let's bring it out quickly. This is something that I did after I finished the video, and I shared it with Simulator Adventures if you want to check that out. Barrow knockoff, there we go. And I also put a hood on and everything. Got it kind of looking cool. But yeah, so if we go to realistic, zoom in a bit. Notice the bar will start moving only at like 4-ish thousand-ish, and that's when this will start to spin. And then when the bar slowly goes down because the impeller has like a massive amount of inertia, it will eventually come to a stop. As we see, we're getting very low, 0.1. It's slowing down still. It takes forever to come to a complete stop, apparently. Maybe I should put like friction on it or something. 0 bar, and we're coming to a... It will happen. Trust me. When switched to 144p, had to change it manually for it to work. Oh dear. Nice level of detail. Barra. Barara. Alright. There you go. Now it's coming to a stop. So yeah, that was a thing I did. And if you don't go into boost, it doesn't spin. Until you get it right at the edge, and you can get it to spin up as much as you want. And build that big, big boost. So yeah, for this one, I had to have a look at a whole bunch of different props. Yeah, for now, we'll just get rid of you. We don't need you. I wish I remembered how I found those props, but we're gonna try doing props here now. I wish the BeamNG devs just had a list of props, but they don't. I had to find that one. There were lots of people, like, saying ways in which they were able to work around to get that to work. I had to go, oh, that's right. I used... What was the name of it? Visual Studio Code. And then I opened up BeamNG as a project, and then told it to search the entire thing, because, as we all know, Windows Explorer search function is garbage. It is so bad. I don't understand how Windows File Explorer search sucks so bad. I didn't imagine turbo lag to work on the spool down as well. That just has to do with the inertia and the fact that that turbo was initially designed to work on a diesel, including how the boost all works. The weird thing is boost is all calculated turbo side and not engine side. I really do think that there should be an exhaust value for engines, so then when you slap a turbo on, it has that. Or just tell it like how many literage the engine is, so it knows per RPM how much engine is, like a literage of air is being pushed through. The program everything is an working alternative to Windows search. Are we talking about a program called everything? Or a game called everything? I'm not gonna play it because I'll probably get copyright struck, even though the Game Grumps I think are pretty cool guys. You know what? Screw it, we're gonna have a look. This is one of my favorite moments in gaming everywhere. So if we skip ahead a little bit. Okay. So, it's this very, like, deep game. Everything is sounding so majestic and epic, and everything is all great. And then it comes to them being inside of a deer.
Jump there.
So, I'm a deer now.
What the fuck is this?
Here we go.
Is this gonna be a mixture of, like,
this.
really...
Brilliant moment. Check out that episode. But you saying everything just reminded me of this. It is such... Oh, yeah. It's a moment in YouTube gaming. What do we got? Here we go. It's even making me tear up a little bit from just looking at it. Also, YouTube, stop doing this shit. Hold on. It's advertising my own channel to myself. So then that's gonna be like a... Oh, we showed your video to X amount of people and not everyone clicked on it. I'm going to be added on the amount of people that don't click on it. So then people are going to, like, YouTube's algorithm is going to be, well, this sort of person isn't clicking on it now. No, YouTube, stop that. I hate it. I hate it so much. Deerbots roll out. Yeah, it's such a fantastic moment. This is jiggling. We're going to have to fix that. We're also noticing that our wheels are not in the right place. So let's go. We have the rear suspension here. Railton differential R. We don't create pressure wheels here, do we? We do not. Hey, here's our drive shaft animation. We can do that in a bit. No, that's only powertrain stuff. Rear springs. We're going to have to change the name of this file mod in a bit. Oh god, what do I want to do here again? I was going to do something. I could try to find out where that's moving, but yes, that's right, wheels. We're going to move that ahead 1.5. Oh god. 3.8 take 1.5 becomes 2 3. And now, that's the wrong one. That's Z value. I'm an idiot. Y 1.5. That becomes 5, 3. There we go. Very close. Okay. Well, that's actually very convenient. It gives us the exact thing there. We want that Z to be a little bit more up on the wheel. Yeah, we want the wheel to be a little bit further up. Is that? Okay. 42? Move it 3 centimeters? There we go. Okay. Then we want the Y to be a little bit further back. Let's change that to 3, 4 now. That's the wrong way. Control D duplicates lines. That's what just happened then, if you're wondering. Let's go to 5 on that one. I wanted to go the other way, didn't I? 1, 5. There we go. Okay. That's looking pretty spot on. Alright. Let's go ahead and start adding material. So this material that we've got here is called flywheel, which should just be called steel, to be honest. Whatever, we'll just go with flywheel. Our materials. Let's go ahead, duplicate this. And this is going to be called... That's the wrong thing. Flywheel. You know what, actually, we should change the name of this. Railton Flywheel. Having just flywheel could conflict with other generic stuff. Normal map. We can leave that as it is for now. Diffuse. That can be fine. Roughness factor. We're going to turn the metallic and roughness factor up to like 8 and 8. That'll do for now. This should update now. Great! Except it's green. Oh, everything's going to be fairly dark, isn't it? So let's go like 7.5. Probably be a lot brighter than that. You know what? I can also edit this elsewhere. So if we go into F11 and we select the car, of which is very far forward on the reference node, but whatever, we can go in and edit these things individually. So like the Railton flywheel, we can put that up to like 230, 230, and 230. It's looking a lot better. Let's go back and have a look at this image. That looks very flat there. Don't get a good look at it there. There is one where it's like torn down for a rebuild. How are you going? I'm doing all right. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna do a poll right now. Transmission. Oh wait, no, hold on. We'll just call this brake option transmission or hub brakes. Okay. I've put up a poll now. So the braking options are the older one. It'll take about an hour if you really want me to do it, but I can add a brake in, which is the brake was only on like the drive shaft transmission sort of area, or the more conventional, which is one I've already modeled and I probably should have waited, is attached over here. Normal sort of brakes. Those came a little bit later when it was used first in a movie and then was continued to be used for when this vehicle was repurposed to move aeroplanes around for... No, parachute testing for aeroplane parachutes. Man, it's so blurry? What, because you're going 144? Yeah, that's gonna happen. I'm pretty sure you can change the resolution manually, but then you do have to rely a lot on other stuff. Like your internet connection to be better. Okay. That's looking fairly good. It looks like most people are wanting normal hub brakes. Thank you. You've made my life a lot easier. If I do want to do the transmission brake, I can do that at a later date. But for now, I think you guys are pretty good here, so I'm just going to end that poll. That's all good. Well, next is to get these brakes to actually work. I don't know why they're not working. It's because you're playing Roblox simultaneously? Oh dear. Alright, so brakes, drive shaft, no, final drive and drive shaft. Brakes aren't in here. We do have brakes. As we can see, there are brakes here, and they're 14 degrees. Is it on the fronts? Front shock spindles. No, springs, spindles, steering, front wheels, hubcaps, tires, steering, no, rear suspension, shocks, lead strings, brakes. So it does have brakes. Basic rear brake pads. Okay, yep, it calls upon the default stuff. So, rear drum brakes don't seem to be working properly. Why don't we get rear brakes? Wait, is this under the differential thing? Differential. Slots. We got final drive, oh, that's because I... Okay, sorry, I was meant to be looking at the suspension one. Rear springs. I need to change the name of this. Hold on. This needs to change. I'm going to grab the name of this. I'm going to put it on here. There. Is that going to stuff things up if I hit Control R? Yes, it is. Rear suspension. Put you back on. Wait, do I... Wait. I'm gonna Control L this quickly. Okay. There we go. Okay, that was weird. Rear suspension. What have we got in here? Rear brakes. Let's just double check. Do the brakes work now? Nope. Just slowly roll away. What are these things? Axle? Oh, weird. Like some sort of lock-in, huh? Alright. I'm gonna have to figure out at some point why this thing crashes when I, respawn it. Like, it just goes... Brakes. Railton brakes. Fuel tank, lion, Railton, cone, body, bonnet, brakes. Okay, brakes are in here, apparently. We have a generic brake pad cooling, which is good. Pressure wheels, braking, brake thermals, true. Brake diameter, brake mass, brake type drum. I think they're actually disc. I think that's right. Is that gonna change correctly? Nope, that does it wrong. Okay. BMG brake type. Values meaning. You know what? We can find it in here. Fine. I have to find this the old-fashioned way. Nope. The old-fashioned way. Did you guys know that if you middle mouse click on something like this, like Windows Explorer, it'll just open up a new instance of it? I use that so much. Have for a very long time as well. Let's open something like this car. And brakes should be in here. Probably under suspension. Brake type false. Great. Vented disc. Did I spell disc wrong? Is that maybe what I did wrong? Yep, I spelled it wrong. I spelled it with a K. Alright, let's try that out. Hey, now we got brakes in there. Hello, Napier to Duran. How's it going? Now then, Phil, you all good-o dude. Anyway, I wonder if that's really not changed anything, right? Yep, no, brakes still not work. So, why don't brakes work? This all looks fine. We go to... It's got a normal sort of wheel. It should work right. So we have a look here for the brake thermals. True diameter does pad material, braking venting, pad material, steel. Basic. Oh, that's rotor material. Let's grab pad material for now. That's the wrong thing. Basic. Is it me or does it look like the rear suspension is collapsed? And brakes are still not working. Alright. What else needs to be in the brake section, do we reckon? ABS slip ratio, no, that's fine, blah, blah, blah. Pressure wheels, brake torque? Do we do have brake torque. Ah. An incomplete equation. Let's just make that like a really huge number. I must have grabbed that from somewhere and forgot about it. Hey! There we go. Now we have brakes. So, if we start braking whilst driving, the brakes are not strong enough, and if we just come to... Okay, good. Let's get a little bit of speed up. Very bouncy car. Because our shock absorbers are not working. There we go. Okay, that works. How's the railing going? Thank you, Active Camouflage, for that very flowery image you've put into everyone's head now. Phil, do you know how to add doors that open and things like that? That's... Vaguely. I've looked at it a few times, and every single time I've gone, why is it so stupidly hard to do this? It should be very simple, and then I give up. This is one of those things that I just haven't bothered with yet. Have you noticed? My cars don't have doors or bonnets, really. But I probably am going to put a bonnet on at some point for this. Wobble-matic suspension? Pretty much. Alright. brakes are working, we have to find out why this is jiggling so much. Is it the node? The node itself is also jiggling. Okay. Let's go back to Railton suspension R. Node offset. Let's increase that by a couple of centimeters. Let's see if that helps us out at least a little bit. What I want is the hub to not be visible. It is still a little bit visible. There we go. Okay, next is to stop this from shaking. I'm just going to make it a little bit heavier. So, AX2RR. AX2RR. You, we're going to make like 25% heavier. Much better. Already stopped shaking. Perfect. Wait, where'd all of the springs are gone? It's still got springs by the looks of it. Or is that literally just the tires giving away? No, that's looking right. Where's the mesh gone for the springs? Did I overwrite the springs in the mesh? Damn it! Don't tell me. Yep. And that spring is not here. Oh. Do I have a backup of this? No. Let's have a look in the previous version. No. Is there not even a mods folder here? It's only one M? Damn it. What about in backups? I think that's the latest one. Gameplay, temp, time trials. No. Oop. Probably not going to be in any of these, is it? Yeah, probably not. 27, 26? Nah. 25? No, sometimes I just drop things into these folders. 24? Nah. 23? No, shit. What's my best time on Pikes Peak? I've got a thing on that. And yes, I know everyone can go faster than me on Pikes Peak. That's Phil Hill. Long. My best time on Pikes Peak is 7 minute 40. But like, a good one was 8:07. Alright, let's go back to this. What were we doing? We were gonna bring in some suspension. Is this... I think this might be the version which I exported to... like the final version for, yeah. Let's grab, the very least, parts of this suspension. So, copy that. Nope, that's the wrong thing to do. And this is a suspension that I grabbed myself. Don't need any of this. There you go. Good. Don't need that. That side's clear. Okay. Good. Is that the right way around? Is it? I can't remember how this... No, that is right. And then that'll just sit somewhere around here. That's correct. I didn't think I was going to be doing modeling in this one. But it seems it was a little bit unavoidable because I'm an idiot. Thought that was wrong. There we go. Okay. This will also be basically just one material. That's a lot of deleting I need to do. There we go. And it'll instead just be... Is there like a dark material here? I believe there is. Engine. There we go. Alright, what should this be called as well? I think, if we have a look in the rear suspension area, not Railton Diff, it'll be Railton Spring. So let's go to Railton Spring R, and it just wants to be called Leaf Spring Railton. Oh, this can be dead smack in the middle, and I think I translated it outwards. Alright, well, let's do that then. Except in the wrong place, obviously. And offset, weirdly? Wrong way. Screw it. You know what? Fine. Whatever. Why is everything not going to 0 like I ask it to? Close enough. Whatever. Alright. We're going to move this by hand. Okay, so the very first one is the only one we're going to work with. We're going to move this backwards 1 meter. That is very close. Let's start by moving it down a little bit. 0.95. 0.55. Then X is going to be further out. Wrong way. Getting there. Lots of little movements. Bit by bit. So I was right, it was 45. That'll do for now. I'm getting close. Doesn't need to be quite so far back. I wish there was like a proper editor for this. Oh, it's also back to front. Suppose I should make 2 models of this, shouldn't I? Let's start by rotating this on the Z-axis to be 0. Good. And then we'll put this on that side. That is looking pretty darn close. Drop the height of that down a little bit. Good. Then we will copy this to be the opposite side. Rotated 180. Actually, you know what? No. The rotations are all going to stay at 0. We're just going to create 2 versions of this. Face orientation. Yep, that is backwards, mesh, nulls, flip, export, DAE, done. So that's all good. Let's copy. Actually, you know what? The other sides will be _L. Headset's running along. Let me just plug it in. I suppose I also didn't check the side. Is this side dependent? No, it's not. Okay, good. This is all looking good. We'll drop this down, say at least 20 centimeters. Save that. And it should automatically update because I exported from BeamNG. That's looking good. Wrong buttons. Clean up off those nodes. Good. Okay. We can make this a little bit more accurate later on, but for now, that is our rear springs, because I'm an idiot and got rid of them. Need to go, lunchtime? Bye. Okay, Benjamin, thanks for being here. Hey, what's there? Phil, would you like to join my group B? I don't think I have the time. Man, I gotta poop real bad. Bye. Alright, cheese. Catch you later. Welcome, Juan Delft. Oh, I lost all of the frickin' front steering stuff, didn't I? Why is this spring lower? Oh, weird. They moved. Now, let's move all springs backwards a bit. 3? I think that was a mistake. I don't think 1 centimeter is enough, no. You know what, that's good enough. And then the top springs can move up a little bit. Good. And good. Alright. Deal with the rest of that later. And front springs. Yeah, I don't know why I stuffed that up. I don't have anything for the front springs at the moment. If we go back to this, get rid of face orientation. We don't need that no more. I haven't even created the cutout for the front suspension, so we're not really quite there yet. Let's go ahead. Tank. Steel. I don't think steel is a proper material. There might be actually just a thing called steel, so we'll leave that for now. Railton suspension R. What do we want? Railton brakes. Railton suspension. We want the fuel tank. Fuel tank. Really should change the name of that. That's a little too generic. Do we have flex body in here? No, we do not. Okay. Let's grab flex bodies from here. Stick it right there. Only need one. Group. Fuel tank. Go there. Then grab that. And there. Save that. And the fuel tank now. Is that what's causing problems? Also, looks like steel, yes, is not a real material. Suspension for... we don't have fuel tank stuff, do we? Main tank, here we go. Gasoline, fuel capacity, fuel... We don't have a variable and we don't have a weight. Chromatic. I can't ducking log into Minecraft. Oh, that sucks. Forget? Forget? Depends what I'm enunciating on. Oh, no, you're talking to somebody else. Manic Gaming Guy. Sorry, there's no discerning between the name of somebody with, like, weird characters and their text. So sometimes it's hard to tell where one ends and the other one begins. Is this in case YouTube gets angry? Or angry? Yes. I've been banned from your Discord server just because my account was hacked. Can you please unban you? You're gonna have to talk to somebody else about that. suppose I could find you on the ban list. Let's have a quick look. Moderation. What is your Discord name? I suppose I can have a look at it. You bad spelling? Yeah, don't harass people about their bad spelling, but sure, whatever. I think we need to increase the weight of our nodes here. Let's increase it from 0.468 to just 0.8. That was worked a little bit. Oh! Are the beams not connected properly? Okay. Close fuel tank. I'm gonna try so goddamn hard to make sure this works. But knowing my luck, it won't. But let's give it a try. Node beam editor. Let's give it a try. This is a lot easier than trying to create beams by just pure grit. File. Open JBeam. Fuel tank. Oh, I have to open up everything, don't I? Open. Let's just go with the rails and we'll add it to the rails. Napier, Railton. Is it this? Okay, it is that. Okay. It looks like there's no beams in between the actual things itself. So, Railton full fuel tank beams right here. Go from beam from here. Wait, add single? To there? Good. That seems to be going in the right place. Good. There we go. Okay. Which ones are also the fuel tank? So I can go to beams. Show node names. Okay. I can't actually tell. File. Close. Good. Okay. Ah, it looks like none of these are connected to each other. What a dumb. That is also probably the crashing sound we hear every single time. We'll also add a little bit of cross bracing in as well. So we're gonna go from you to you. You, from you to you, and you to you. Okay. File. Save JBeam. Yeah. That hasn't gone to plan. Let's pause. Reload. Nodes. Slow down. And unpause. It's doing fine. That's weird. Now it's doing fine. Okay, where's the fuel tank? Here we go. Fuel tank. Oh, the fuel tank is strong. Why did it... Weird. Let's go in quickly, open up the fuel tank again. We're going to try to edit it this way now by just making the nodes a little bit heavier. Somewhere. Here we go. Let's go to 1.8. It's not very heavy, but it will make it a lot more stable now. That is not the crashing sound we're hearing, unfortunately. Oh, okay. Chromatic already dealt with that. Thank you, Chromatic. I was going to check to see if there was a reason given as to why you were banned, just to make sure if it was that sort of stuff. Alright, next is steering stuff, and we were going to grab the steering from the Semi. So let's do that. Grab you. Hopefully nobody notices the little secret there. And we're going to grab the steering stuff, which is... I could maybe make the steering from scratch, huh? Wouldn't be that hard. But I suppose I need the rest of the steering first. What sort of axle does this have? It's a very default-looking axle. I suppose I could just grab that. Let's have a look. The images we have for the Railton front suspension. People keep telling me to use like a an image board sort of thing, and I keep forgetting where it is. Railton. Steering. We've got steering wheel. The reason why I want to look specifically at the steering is because there's actually, no good pictures apparently here. The steering comes out here and then pushes a thing forwards, which when it pushes that thing forwards, it's pivoted here and then that rotates the wheel. And then at the back, it has a side-to-side node. Oh, that's the knockoff Railton. What the hell is this?
Yo, what up, guys? Shady here. Unfortunately, we can't do...
I was pressing the wrong button. Alright, let's go have a look at this Railton. Oh, this is the Forza Railton. I didn't realize you could paint it different colors. I suppose I should... No, I don't want to check it out. I worked so hard on my account for it to just be wiped. It is the dumbest thing. The Forza developers suck. And they're really, really shitty to their creators and whatnot. Go ask Shiny Odd how shitty they can be, and a lot of other people how shitty they can be as well. I was about to be like, this is a weird song, but then yeah, that's right. This is the weird one that takes forever to start getting normal. Okay, got a Bugatti there. I'm not looking at the Bugatti. The Railton. And its weird-ass suspension setup. It is so weird. Look at that. Like, that's the steering box. That thing is giant. Thank you, Chromatic, for making that a little bit easier for me there, telling them where it is. No funny tabs? What? But yeah, so we do actually have real steering on our own car here. So if we go over here, we'll see that when we steer, it moves this little thing here. It's not got the strongest connection, but this is connected to a steering box, which then moves the steering side to side. And it's got this beam here, which goes in all the way through here and turns the other side. So that's how the steering works. It just gets a little bit sticky sometimes. So like up, takes a while for it to come back. It's a little bit better when it's actually driving though. Oh, there is a lot of work involved with this. Okay, fuel tank is off to the side? That shouldn't be right. We have no X offset, so maybe let's try a little bit of like minus 0.1. I wonder if the nodes are doing that. Now it's too far over that way. 0.05? It is meant to be a very snug fit. Getting there, but it just pokes out a little bit still. 0.4? An extra centimeter? That is very close. Let's go 1 more centimeter. Hopefully. Damn it, too far. Let's go on the x-axis. Scale us to 0.97. So hopefully it'll be just a little bit less pokey-outy. Good, okay. Good with words, me am. Okay, so this is not happy being named Steel. And I don't want to leave it a very generic thing. So we're going to call this Railton Steel. F4 export DA. Good. Let's now go to the materials area. Duplicate this. Railton Steel. That's all fine. Diffuse color. This is going to be a lot flatter. So this is going to be like 99. 99. We might make this a little bit duller as well. Actually, you know what? That can stay there. This one will just make it a lot brighter. Like 9. And, make it a little less rough. Okay. It still looks very similar to the rest of there, but that's fine, I suppose. That will work. Is that meant to be so far back? Nah, it is. Alright. Just looks a little bit different from what I remember. Suppose I did make it a while ago. Alright. Next, let's go interior. We're gonna duplicate... Yeah, we're gonna duplicate the fuel tank. We don't need nodes and... Oh, actually, maybe we do need nodes. Maybe I could just add it as a part of the body, maybe. You know what? Yeah, we're not going to duplicate this. We're going to go with Railton body, and the interior is just going to be a part of this. So we're going to grab RPM. Railton RPM. And you. Railton RPM. Same with Railton body O2. Oh, no. Railton dash. Body. What else we got in here? We also have Railton switches. Save that. Then we're going to start looking at the dials. So we have 2 dials of which to pick from. That's all good. Okay. Now this will update. And, would you look at that? Not what I asked for. Why is that not where it should be? Railton dash? Railton RPM. That look fine. Rotation. Oh, it has a rotation. Apply rotation. There we go. Alright, time to make new materials. So we have RPM dial face. I should probably call that Railton. RPM dial face. Export. DAE. Now under here. And this is going to have different details on it. Material editor. Railton dial face. Base color map. This one. There we go. And then, what's the other one there? It's got Railton Chrome. Did we make a new one for that? Maybe we will. We'll create a new one for Railton Chrome. New material. Oh. Nope, that was a mistake. Path into there. That's wrong. Why is it showing that path? No, let's cancel that. Save this. We'll put it in here. The diffuse color will be really bright. Roughness factor will be very low. Metallic factor can stay very high. And try that again. Nope. Did I save this? It is saved. Railton Chrome. Huh. Well, let's keep working on the other ones then. We also have brass. Railton. Brass. Railton white. Ooh, okay, let's have a look at the RGB values on this, which isn't actually too hard to do. RGB, 0.8, 0.41. .8. Will do. Then the last value is a little bit of blue. One roughness. Do you have like a roughness value here? Metallic 0.9. And roughness 0.5. Oh, this is Railton white. Whoops, this is meant to be brass. And this time, why is it not working anymore? God damn it. Is it because I've got material editor, reload texture, current material? What's happening? Why is this coming up with nothing at the moment? 1.5. It all started with Railton Chrome. Is it the missing comma? No, the missing comma's been there for ages. What song is this? It bops? This is Do or Die by Doogie Wood. Previous one was Drinks on the Bar, also by Doogie Wood. These are all free songs available, no attribution required, on YouTube's audio library. I'm gonna control L this maybe. Let's see if control L fixes the issue. No. Okay. There's legit something going wrong with the materials. Alright, let's relaunch the game. That sometimes fixes the issue. Sometimes you just have a certified BeamNG moment and things don't go to plan. It works as a soapbox? What does? Are you gonna add some kind of livery or stickers? Not right now. I know how to do it, it's still I can't be bothered because the vehicle was very plain. Give me a second. Okay. Let's bring her out. I should probably take images of this thing soon as well. No, that has not fixed the issue. Have I... Oh, you know what? I updated the names of these things. Maybe I didn't export again? No. I have made it worse, though. That is Dial Chrome. And that is Railton Dial Face. Why is Railton Chrome not working? Move that away from the spawning thing. Okay, let's go back in. Alright, so what do we got here? Object. No, window. Material editor. Okay. Dial face. That's not even showing up here. Railton Brass, Railton Chrome. Copy that, close that. Maybe it's some sort of like updating issue. No, Railton Brass and Chrome are here. Chassis change. can change anything with it. That's confusing. Vehicles. Railton full. Materials. I think that's what happened. I think it's calling upon the wrong material file. Yep. Okay, it was going with the temporary material file. What a shit. Next is Railton white. Okay, that was my bad. I forgot how temp files worked. Okay, white will be... So we can have a look. White. 0.8s all across. No metallic, 0.5 roughness. And white now. Also works. Okay. Good. Next is dials. So, don't need you at the moment. Oh, actually. What material do they use? They use dial. Let's just add white to this instead. Railton white. There we go. Same for you. Railton steel. Whatever. Change that to Railton white. We want to add that as a prop to here. My brain is drawing a blank right now. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need to grab a prop now. Okay, let's do that. There should be... No. Let's grab my steering code. No, we need a whole prop section, don't we? Yeah, let's do that. In here, the props will be under the main J-beam. Which is not here. Differential, DSC, DC, electric motor, fuel tank, suspension, transmission. What? Oh. They've moved it. Sure. Why not? So let's grab props for now. Flex body. We'll put it before flex bodies, I think. Clean you guys out. Now we'll use this. I'm not going to use it as a steering wheel for right now. We're going to go... RPM spin, I think is the correct thing to use. Oh, no, wait, no, we don't want RPM spin for that. We want speed of some sort, whatever. We'll just grab the name for this at the moment. RPM, oh, wait, no, that... I think we just want RPM for this. Okay, and then we're going to use different nodes. We're not going to use those nodes. We're going to use something like BR11 and B8. BR11, B8. No, that's not right. Shit. This should be horizontal. Okay, so we want B12, B11, yeah, whatever. B12, B11, and then B8 for the front one. Rotations can be set to 0. 0. Rotation will be Y. Maybe. I don't know. That all looks fine. This can go to 1. Base translation we're going to get rid of entirely because we don't want that. Okay. Hey, look at that. Hold on. Give me a second. Gold coin donation. Thank you, Christian Solsanis. Very appreciated there, Brad. Though the $2 coin is the smaller one. I don't know if you're Australian or not. This is an Australian $2 coin. Very musty and very dirty looking. Also, when I turned around, I've been waiting for my partner to get here. She doesn't like to be on camera or anything, so she's too shy to open the door to let Pippa out. But I went to go get the coin, and Pippa was just sitting there looking at the door like, I want to go through the door, but I can't. I opened up the door, and she was so eager to get out, she headbutted the door. Genius dog. I have a smart dog. Why is the transmission not showing up currently? No exhaust end fan, that's fine. Blah, blah, blah. Failed to load spring compress? Weird. The $2 is half the long but twice the thick. I don't know if it's twice as thick, but it is thicker. It is lighter. Smart doggy? Yeah, very smart. What are we doing? We're trying to now get this needle to show up. So I saved it. I don't know if I need that comma to be there. Let's refresh and see what happens. Nothing. Is RPM not the right one? Props. What is your car in IRL? My IRL car is a Ford Fiesta, a Ford Falcon Ute, XR6, BA 2003, and a Volvo 360, and an MGF. And yeah, I also have a Volvo 740 sitting around. I have too many cars. I have a problem. And let's see if we can get a list of... Whoop. Okay. Oh no, it's lowercase RPM. My bad. Still doesn't work. Okay, expression excluded spring return value. Attempt arithmetic global. Force feedback strength. Okay, that we can deal with. I find that that's an error of some sort. Torque reaction nodes. Data... Oh, have I got the wrong data for that? Okay, well, I can fix that. No exhaust end nodes found. Duplicate beams. We can fix that. Mesh Railton steering arm A. Not yeah, that's all wrong. Can't find parent device. Talk Railton steering arm. That's all fine. Noise on a building. Exhaust failed. Engine thermals disabled. Nice collection of cars. No wonder you made a Baron BeamNG with an XR6. Yeah. Which no one like you with Holden Commodores or just... Which one do you like? Holden Commodores or Ford Falcons? I've never really been much of a Holden guy because most people that would own Holdens here were Bogans, which is basically a redneck. Just about as me with having too many cars. Philman, the supercharger mod you made is super fun. Thank you. This is... Mesh Railton steering arm Railton tire. There's nothing here about why the needle is not working for this. I don't see it anywhere. Why would it not be there? Alright, let's go through this. Okay, so we got some steering mesh not found. We'll fix that in a bit. Duplicate beams. HR3 and HR9. HR. This is the wrong thing. Nope. Won't be this either. Nope. Nothing in here. Not here either. Not there. Oh, you know what? We should work on this one. Why is the transmission no show? Oh, you know what? Because it doesn't have the transmission in there, does it? Yep, okay, the transmission was empty. That's why the transmission wasn't showing. You know what? We might actually set that up as well while we're at it. Suspension, fuel tank, Railton body. Let's grab the props. And the Railton transmission at the powertrain. Whoop, we'll stick that about there, I think. There's going to be RPM spin. I wonder if that's going to be here. No, it's not. What do we want to do for this? BeamNG props. Nope. That's the resources one, right? Oh, no. Okay. Wiki or documentation. There we go. Wiki. Now, I'll have a few more in here. Wheel spin. Nah. Okay. Yeah, I believe it's called RPM spin. How did I find this out, though? Will I take you to... Wait, hold on. What do we got here? Dash Thing Sings 29 viewers? Thanks. YouTube moment? The chat says, I'm confused. Yo, did BeamNG finally update their docs? No. They've updated some, but not many. I'm using Supercharger mod in my Group B car for twin charging. Cool. How many gold coin donations will it take to get you to make the B16B EK9 type RNB? I've always wanted one in game, but the ones out there are trash and you're so inaccurate. Sorry, intricate. I would say I'm more inaccurate than intricate. I don't know, it just doesn't really seem to interest me. Is that some sort of like Honda thing? I'm not much of a Honda fan, to be honest. You know, I like Hondas. I'd have an S2000 and definitely an NSX if I could ever afford one, but I'd probably then be too afraid of crashing it ever. But those sorts of things, not so interested in. I've made an automatic gear shifter out of Lego. Okay. RPM needle. This is for Railton body. This is the body one, of which we don't know why it's not spinning. Transmission. Got the prop in there. We want to put RPM spin, don't we? So let's go. Where is BeamNG on my drives? Is it here? Yeah. Ooh, that's not what I want to do. I want to open up Visual Coder. Visual Studio Code. Oh, good. It's already here. So this is where I was able to find some of these. So we got electric values, turbo, RPM ratio, locals. Nope. So let's go RPM spin. Got RPM spin here, but it's all lowercase. It's also up here. But then we've got it as an uppercase. Let's try it out. So, transmission, RPM. For now, we'll just go with RPM. That should just give us a dial. And that's going to be this. The Railton flywheel. That's also working off the wrong nodes, isn't it? Okay, that's fine. Let's go in and find the node name. So, we have ER2, ER6. So we want EL5, EL6, and then ER2, I think. ER5, EL6. I did a really bad job of naming these, didn't I? And ER2. I also got that back to front. L R ER2. Okay. No. Okay, why are my props not working? HR3. What is that? Ah, hood stuff. Okay. We can bring out a hood in a bit. Let's do that now, actually. That's not the one I want. Napier hood. Not here. Lion Railton, nose cone, body, bonnet. There we go. That's what we wanted. So we have duplicate beams. It says we have duplicate beam between HR3 and HR9. So let's go. HR3 and HR9. Good. Get rid of you. So we have one less of those. Then H10 and H15. H15. Okay, let's go H15 and H10. No. Wait, we can't even find a HL10. Oh, yeah. HL5, comma, HL0. Nope. Here we go. Get rid of that one, and then the final duplicate is HR3 and HR4. Okay, let's see if at least those errors are cleared. Good. Doesn't look like we have those duplicate beams anymore. We're still getting expression failed, mesh and spring, return valuable fall. Okay, so steering should be on suspension front. And the expression specifically is looking for FFBS. Good, you. You're just gonna stay 3. Good, that has fixed that one. Exhaust nodes, that's fine. Actually, you know what? We can fix that one quite easily as well. We will fix this a little bit better later on. Don't need. Nodes we're looking for. Is exhaust main engine group Railton, engine intakes is exhaust. So it's got the exhausts. How do we add the extra exhaust to this? I mean, some dude did a K20 swap for an S800. There's been a lot of really cool swaps, including Honda engines, but I'm just not really a huge Honda fan. It doesn't tickle me giblets. Now, I did something recently where I was looking at the exhaust things. I suppose we can just have a look at here. No, it's under engine structure. I don't know why engine and engine structure are separate, by the way. That I find weird and annoying. Oh, it's not there. Is it in here? No. Oh, engine structure. No, that's not weird. I don't know why I see it. So we got engine block. Is exhaust main engine good? Then at least one beam should also be called that. Weird. Exhaust. I think we're just gonna grab this and plop that on EL4. Right there. And then ER7. Right there. That's wrong. You know, let's find that properly. So, EL4. What's above EL4? Is EL4 the top one? Because I'm an idiot. I can't even... E1. Where is the next engine node? Oh, EL0, EL4. Okay, yeah, I've got that wrong around. Whatever. You know what it'll do? EL5 is below that. Then next, ER7 is this one. Yep, ER7 goes to ER6. Perfect. Now, if we clear this out, is that still going to throw engine thermals disabled at us? I think that one is also fixed. Target link not found. Torque reactor nodes. Okay, let's fix the torque reactor nodes as well. Reactor. ER2. Yeah, okay, so these are wrong. Nope. Combustion engine. Good. Choose 3 orthogonal nodes for the engine torque reactor nodes for the game to know where the engine is located for sound and other torque reactor. Just tell me, which one is forwards, backwards, and sideways? God damn it. Alright. I suppose we'll just have to guess. Probably sideways first, so EL5. Then ER6. Then in front we have ER2. Okay, torque reactor nodes are gone now. Link target not found. Props to nodes part origin body. Data discarded. Props 6. Oh, B1, 2. Okay, I think that's what I did wrong. Don't need that. Transmission will hold on to. Line don't need. Camser engine structure we don't need. That we don't need. Body, oops. Yep, okay, there we go. Is that right? Hold on. Yeah, I know that. That looks like a 1. I wish they distinguished between L's and 1s. Oh, no. The L is like a backwards R. No, I had that right. B12 or BR12. Ah. Then BR11. That's what I did wrong. And then just B8. Okay. Alrighty. Look at that. Perfect. There's nothing wrong here. Yep. That works how we wanted to. Why? Alright, let's have a quick look here. Its rotation is 180? Is that facing the right way? No, it's not. Whatever, it'll do. Where would 0 be? If that's meant to be 200, it'll probably be about there. There we go. All right. Now, of course. Let's go in and start fiddling with these numbers. So, minimum would be 0. Maximum would be 3,000. Offset, we can leave that as it is, and multiplier 1. Seems that Y is not the direction we want this to rotate in. So let's try X, because for some reason it's being a real shit. And then when we rotate it the wrong way. Thanks. 0. Let's try this again now that we've fixed a few of the other things. Also the wrong way. Let's try this one. What the f... Why is that in the axes right? Okay. This will be because of, the fact that I haven't used strictly straight nodes. I'm gonna add 3 new nodes. This one's gonna be just so incredibly neat and clean, it's not going to cause me any problems. So, nodes. Let's go with a new group. This is gonna be dash. And this is going to be very similar to this. Control C, Control V. Clean that up. All right. Let's start with the position of something. BR11 will just move a little bit forwards. Uh, 4.7. Let's go to like point. No, it needs to move forwards. So this will go to like just 0.4. Its height can go down a little bit to 1.2. We'll call this DA for dash. 1. Did the music just stop playing? Oh. Pause, refresh. And that is pretty darn close. Drop it down a little bit. 10 centimeters, that's not too far, is it? That is a little too far down. That'll do. Okay. Next one. D2. Frick. Let's go 0, 1, and 2. Let's do it that way, because that I know. So this one will be further off to the left, because that's what I know. And then this one will be further forwards. So that'll be... Hold on. In line with 0. Okay, so that'll be good. Let's put that to like 0.2. Save those. Let's make sure that they all prop up right. 0, 1, and 2. 2 is a little bit high, so drop 2 down a little bit. 10 centimeters. Looks good to me. Okay. I'm happy with that. Now let's go into this editor and make a join to things. Open. Body. Okay, there's the dash. I see it in there. How do we move this up again? There we go. God damn it. All right. Beams. Should probably attach these to the right place. Connect to chassis. Get the body to connect to each other. Dash. All right. D1 to DA2. No, wait, whatever, you get the idea. Now let's connect these. To surrounding bits. And then finally, 14. Hopefully that'll hold in place. File. Save JBing. Refresh. Unpause. Good. Okay. So, now, you file. Close. ST0 is the main one. Okay, so 0, 1, 2. DA1. Sorry. DA0. DA1. DA2. Okay. Still rotating on the wrong axis, but we can easily have a bit of a look-see here. You're a bitch. It's rotating on the wrong axis. So we had rotating that way, rotating that way. The next one should be rotating this way. Son of a bitch. Oh my god. Villa's axis confirmed. What are we talking about? It's good to have you back in that chat, cheese. I'll show myself out. What the hell? I'm confuzzled. Hello, not Donut's Place. Sorry guys, I was playing Roblox FPS game. Sure. Sounds good. So we have a side rotation, a top rotation, and an on-axis rotation. But not a rotation that way. Why? Alright, I have an idea. So, 0, 1. 1. No, 90. You son of a bang. Alright, you're back to 0. Why won't it rotate the way I want it to? All of them seem to pivot on the center point, but this one seems to rotate down the length. I don't understand. I don't want to use base translation. I just want it to work. Let's try screwing with these a little bit. I don't know if this is going to do what I wanted to do. That did not do what I wanted it to do. That's getting closer, but still not doing what I want it to do. So, is it here? Is this where we're having the issue? It should be rotating on this at all. Well, that's not rotating correctly. Oh, is that because it's rotating the wrong sort of thing? Is there no local rotation? Feels very axis and must be stopped cancel film. Sure, okay. Just a small, sorry, pretty insignificant, but could ruin immersion. Your car is missing a floor. See, you think it's missing a floor, but the world is its flaw. Yes, that is a flaw of the car. I don't know why it's not... It should be rotating upon this axis. I believe that's how it's done, right? Let's have a quick look. Vehicles. Autobello should have a manual thing. Do we have interior and dash or just interior? Decklit, differential doors. Okay, no, dash. Interior next. Interior. Props, wheel speed. It does have some rotation in those. Okay. Napier. Trying to do it the way they do in the Napier in the default stuff. That's not what I want. Damn it! Why do you? Oh, it's over here. Sorry, why is it not opening this up? Okay, so their dials. What is their rotation? It has 15 degrees of rotation, which is just backwards. Yeah, so I have the same sort of thing. Why do I not get the same sort of rotation that they get? 20 degrees, 20 degrees, 15 degrees. Is that a different rotation? Weird. Huh. So I do the same thing they do. Did it close the interior? Oh, I closed the interior part, didn't I? But wait, it still needed to do different rotations if it's already got it set up right. Okay, well that's all I got to do then. EFG interior. Wheel speed. Whatever that'll do. This might work. Probably won't. A 180 and 44. It's gonna try. It's probably not gonna work. Yep, nope. I close it off again. I did. Close. Wrong way. Okay. So we're here at minus 44. Let's bring that back down to 0. So now all we want to do is rotate this. It'll get there, don't worry. Let it relax. Okay. We want to rotate this up that way. So X, like... Let's start with 20 degrees. Wrong way. Let's start with minus 20 degrees. Not enough? I think 44 wasn't enough, so let's go up to like 70 degrees. That might be too far, but we'll give it a try. We're getting pretty darn close. We're also rotating the wrong way, which is fine. You can just go -1 on that. Wanted to rotate a little bit more than 70. Let's go all the way up to 90. It's probably too much. We'll give it a try. It doesn't work anymore? Does -1 not work? There we go. Okay, 90 degrees was too far. That is looking pretty darn good. Yeah, okay. That is revving the right way. Now it's just going too much. So apparently 3,000 RPM is not how that reads. Let's go with 30. No? 300? Apparently it wants to be exactly 3,000? That doesn't make sense. Am I playing with offset? What's happening here? Minimum, maximum, offset. Why is 3,000 not working? Does it want to be at least 360 degrees? What the f... Oh. It's because it doesn't like having a minus there? Is that what? Nope. It wants to be 3,000. 0.1 then. Okay, that should fix it. Okay, we're getting closer. Now we don't have offset as a thing. Dr. Phil, would you be willing to do a tutorial and all this stuff someday? You mean the stuff that I am showing you right now? Will I show you how to make the stuff I'm making right now? That doesn't make sense. Let's do an offset now. Like minus 1,000. Too far. 800? Not far enough. That is a drastic change. Okay, there we go. So, 2,000 close, 1,500 close, 10,000 close, 1,500 close. You know what? That's close enough. Very close to 3,000. They probably weren't accurate anyway. So you're freaking good at modeling. I could do it myself. You're exactly... Wait. I couldn't do it myself. You exactly do know what to do when something doesn't work. Really appreciate it. I mean, if you just follow along, it shouldn't work too hard. It shouldn't be too hard to work out. I'm also seeing exhaust come out as well, so that's all working. So, now let's do that for the different dials. We'll get them all set up properly later. Next one is not RPM. Let's have a look at Napier dash. Torque reaction. We don't want those ones. Props. What do we got here? Wheel speed, maybe? Alright. Let's go Napier, Railton, dials. Barely see it. Dash. Okay, we're getting really close now. It's a very hard picture to see. And it looks like it's changed a few times. I can't see it. Alright, let's go into here. Now, like, how do you understand this stuff? Because you're playing with all these random numbers. I'm sitting here like, okay, so I've gone over this before. This is the function. It says it right there, literally. The mesh is what we've got in BeamNG. So, sorry, in Blender. The next one we're going to grab is this mesh. So this is every Railton dial. Okay, cool. That's what I called it, apparently. That will go into this new line that I'm creating. We're going to keep this the same. So these are reference nodes. They don't make a whole lot of sense to me either, but generally it's just think of it as they're going to stay attached to these things, and these things give an axis of a reference plane to work from. I made those myself. Then we have base rotation. Base rotation is just yeah, base rotation is if you need to rotate it just statically, if you just need something to rotate, you're not changing in the axis in which it rotates when it's animated. All you're doing is just changing how something is, like, orientated. Then you have rotation. Rotation is the part where you want it to rotate on that axis. So right now, we've got on Y. So X is usually your horizontal value, Y is your longitudinal value, and Z is your vertical value. So Y is the lengthways one. So when it wants to rotate, it's going to rotate on the Y-axis. That's what it's doing. Then you have translation. Don't know what that means, to be honest. I don't think I ever use it. Or at least I don't use it anymore. Then we have minimum, maximum. These are your rotational values. They work sometimes and don't other times. Offset is its starting place. How much it is offset from its starting position. Weird. Then your multiply is how much of that rotation will actually do. Sometimes this works, once again, sometimes it doesn't. BeamNG's notations on this stuff, not very good. I thought watching Philman's streams was a waste of time, but it's so fun and nice. Oh, thank you, Cheese. For the second part. Okay, so when do we see it self-combust? Maybe one day. Translation is position it moves during the animation. Now that's rotation. Is translation a not rotation, but... Okay, translation might be a movement then. If that is true, then... I think I have some uses for that. That's cool to know. Thank you very much for letting me know that one there, not Donut's Place. No, like position movement. Yeah, okay, cool. Welcome, Double Axel. Thank you, Donut, for the help there. That does actually make sense, because this is base rotation, but there's no base translation unless you add base translation, of which I learned recently. Don't use base translation, use base translation global. Works so much freaking better. For my, like, the way my monkey brain works, it works like 1,000,000 times better. We should also put a comma in there. Now, this is going to be whatever we can find out this dial is meant to be. Great images. Most of them aren't even working. Great. Can't actually tell what that is. Christian, thanks for the explanation. Big appreciate. Thank you for the $5. If anybody was wondering why I don't have notifications up for donations and stuff, I might do it at some point, but the problem is they want to have way too much control over your channel to give you the right to just have some simple notifications. It is the biggest load of horse shit. Sorry for the crass language, but you get the idea. Like, oh my god, they want the ability to basically be able to delete everything on your channel. All it is just an unfortunate point of ingress. So, all I can do right now is just give you a very specific thank you verbally. Thank you very much, Christian. I was the person in the mod help channel helping you move the pulleys yesterday and ended up using base translation. Yeah, base translation didn't work, so I used base translation global, and it worked so much better. Base translation is dumb. Base translation global is based. Alright, we don't have the images we want here, unfortunately, either. I think my partner is revving up my dog a little bit. Oh, that's a close one. Getty images. Getty the fuck out of here. Alright, what do we got? That's no good. That doesn't help me. As useless as every other one. Since it was so useless, hopefully they won't sue me for having it in their thing. Oh, this is the closest one I've seen so far. Wolf moment, a little bit. Oh yeah, this is something I wanted to go back to and to do in Engine Sim. They don't use a single crank pin. They have like a main conrod and then a secondary conrod, which is attached to the main big journal bearing of the conrod. It's very weird. What am I trying to see? I'm trying to see what the dials are. Wait, that's not the cylinder head. 4-valve head? That never existed. There's always a 2-valve. It's so close. It's tantalizingly right there. Great. Ended up using base translation Goebel at the end because when I put like a new supercharger or anything to move the pulleys is like every also sorry if my English. It's not too bad. Oh, I can almost see it. I think there's 2 dials there. Oh my god, the image is not in focus. What? That's not the image I clicked on. Did it just lock me out of going back? Okay, yeah, it did. There we go. Damn it! I can't tell what the dial is meant to be. Now, I have seen good images. I think that's fuel. Can't really tell. But I don't know where those good images have gone. They've disappeared. Oh, there we go. There's a good one. I think this might actually be the image I was thinking of before, so maybe it's not very good for all the other dials. Once again, it's meant to be a 2-valve. Am I confused? Also, I love this little warning here. It's got like normal maximum and then absolute maximum. It's less than 200 more above and at preset recommended not above 1800 RPM. Okay. But yeah, like, oh, we have water. We know that water temperature is there then. Unfortunately, we don't have much more of the dash there. Like in the movie, enhance? A little bit. I think the left down fuel, left top is speed, I think. Left down fuel, left top is speed. Left down is fuel. Left top is speed. You think left top is speed? Wait, open this one? Yeah, I did. Looks like fuel. Are we sure that's speed? Do you have like a reference image that I can have a look at? Found a good picture. Can I post the link? You should be able to post it here. If you don't, you can post it in what are we? Video stuff. Somebody is trying to DM me. People keep trying to tell me to join somebody's Discord. Not gonna happen. So yeah, if you could post it here, that'd be great. I have plenty of RAM. I am not concerned about that. I don't know what that one is. Pretty sure that one was meant to be water. I don't even think I've seen this thing here before. Weird. There's a Wikipedia page. They usually have very good images. Oh, that's very clear. That's an oil? Is that oil? I don't think so. Fuel, water, there's oil. Okay. Have you put that image up yet? You haven't put the image up yet. Okay. That Discord has a custom mode. Oh, custom made barrier. I'm not joining anybody's Discord. Not gonna ever happen. Never send me a Discord link to somebody. Even if it's the only way I can apparently get a hold of one. There's somebody else that made one as well, but what I did is I made what I wanted to make. And I did it. I am gonna do a better job in the future, though. You're looking at Napier videos? Fair enough. It starts with an O and ends with an L, by the looks of it. But oil is over here, I'm pretty sure. It's so tantalizingly close to be able to make out what this is meant to be. They're both oil? You know what? They might both be oil. Still waiting for this image to pop up, whoever said that they had an image. I suppose it could be both images. As they might not actually measure speed from inside the vehicle, considering it can be so highly inaccurate. They probably do measurements of like average speed over a distance. Oil temp and pressure? Maybe, yeah. Okay, yeah. Oil temp up to 100. Oh, pressure up to 100? They're both 0 to 100. Which is part of the reason why I didn't think this was speed as well, as this one doesn't go, like it only goes up to 100. Even if it's miles per hour, that's only 160 kilometers per hour. I think they reached, what, 214 kilometers per hour? I don't actually know. What does oil pressure get up to? You know what? I can just actually have a look. UI apps. So currently, oil temperature is at 93. He doesn't really want to get over 100, so that's good. Okay. Lock cylinder is also thermostat. Oil thermostat, oil mass. Oil pan leak rate, radiator leak, piston ring damage. Oil leak rate, oil starvation. Do we have an oil pressure? Q to oil? I don't know what that means. Oh, that's some sort of energy thing. Oil damage. Damaged. Oh, unfortunately, we don't have an oil pressure here. If this was an aircraft engine, then you could search for those dials. It's a little too vague. Maybe they measure pressure at different points? That wouldn't make sense, would it? No. Oh, measuring different oils would actually make sense. They could have a separate oil one for the transmission. Didn't that engine have a rev limiter of some sorts? Don't believe it did. It might have had one eventually, but it didn't previously. And if you wanted, you could just keep revving until a thing ran out of torque and then pop. Mild overrate, torque reduced. I suppose it's not just popping the con rods out. Oh, there we go. Now it popped. Huh. Nothing is actually saying it's broken, though. That's weird. Alright. Could just be a gauge for black oil or engine oil. What? Valves are on life support? A little bit. Really, the connecting rod should have given away very quickly. It's a manual 3-speed, so I'm pretty sure it's not transmission oil. I mean, it's not an automatic, but it could still... so transmissions can overheat still. And that's maybe what they're measuring there. Alright, did we end up getting... Okay, good. So, we just have the same pictures I had. Great. Alright, fair enough. Let's have a look. And let's actually... Hold on, you know, there might be more. Let's roll up. No, that is it. Okay. They've somehow scrubbed the R off of water, so this is the weight up to 100. Alright, let's go ahead and do oil temperature for the top left. We don't want you no more. You can go away. And what is the translation here? 180. 0. Huh. That's weird. That should be flat. Alright, good. Alright. We have this export DA done. Every Railton dial. That all looks good. Save. Save. Is this going to work? Good. Yeah, that's still set to RPM. Let's switch that to... Oh, now I have to find those electric values again. You know, let's go with RPM spin. Electric's lure, RPM spin... Throttle, brake, steering, clutch, wheel speed, average, horn, RPM boost. It should be able to grab anything, yeah, let's go... Oil. Oh, damn. There's a lot here. Now, let's go back to RPM PM spin. We have electric's value, lure electric values. Wait, hold on, I saw something about tacho. RPM tacho, RPM. Let's search for tacho. Integrity, simple digi tacho, simple tacho. I think this is just some sort of directory. Something written in Dutch. Digitaco. Does anybody have like a list of all of the available things? Top right is oil pressure, top left is oil temp. I don't know if that's right. Nice, but when did you find that information? Or where did you find that information? I agree, Limit Pancake. That would be very helpful if you actually had a reference. Is there any good tutorial on YouTube about bender blade? There is a lot. I just kind of blustered my way through. I had to learn 3D modeling from university. I didn't really want to, but I did at the time, and now I'm kind of glad I did. That was in a different program, though. It was in Maya, so Blender wasn't too hard to pick up. Tachometer, digital tachometer. All the same things. What do we got here? Digital tacho, engine, airspeed, wheel speed. Compass, cruise control. We got a few little things here. No. These are different things. No. That's to do with UI stuff. Taco. Motor. Oh, these are languages now I'm having a look at. PL, BR. Okay, BR is not British. PTRUH. I don't know what that language is. Wheels lower. Hubcap attached. Okay, that's not right. No. RPM values taco. RPM spin. What do we got here? Throttle brake, clutch, wheel speed, odometer, average wheel speed, airspeed, horn, RPM spin, boost max. Oh, electric values. Here we go. Gear, oil. Here we go. Okay. Do I just type in oil then? Be great if I found the other parts though. Oil. Okay, that is completely 100% horizontal. Let's try increasing the temperature a bit. It's taking forever to warm up. Alright, you know what? Alright, let's go in. Change this to 1. No, let's change this to 10. Just to amplify the amount of change we get. Okay, 80. That needle does not look like it is moving. Is it? Rev needle is slightly off. Yeah, I noticed. Didn't see it in the video. What are we talking about? Sorry, but it's just me, I guess. Yeah, that noodle, that needle is not moving at all. It's gone up to 88 now and nothing. There's a lot here to read, way too much. Then we've got oil temp. Hey, look at that. What is this? This is what you're looking for? Okay. Oil temp. Oh, that looks like it's done something. It's nearly vertical. That is moving over. For 2 degrees, that's moved like 30. For 4 degrees, that's moved about 40. Okay. Thank you very much to Donut. Is that like a good list? That'd be great. Okay, so we're gonna need to start with a bit of offset, considering that the dash... There's a lot here. Is that the same picture? That is the same picture. Okay, so we don't have the image on there yet, but we could do that later. It looks to be way down there. And then, hold on. Oh, there we go. So it's sitting at about 80 degrees. Oh, you know what? That's pretty much dead on. Okay, we'll live with that. We may change the value later on. Actually, I wish I had a way to, like, just randomly change it. Whatever, it'll do. Ah, and we have oil pressure. Let's see if that works. First, we're going to duplicate this. It's about there. That looks to be centered. That's good. And doesn't look like oil pressure is a thing. Okay, so we got the electric value for oil pressure, but not. Okay, so it doesn't like .001. Or did I not export? You know what? I may not have exported. There we go. Okay, it is there. That is exactly 100% horizontal at the moment. And it is not changing. Let's pop the engine then. Oil starvation. Okay, oil pressure does not work apparently. That is a disappoint. You think you saw it move up a bit? So what I'm doing, maybe I have like better resolution, but I can see that this is lined up exactly with a polygon there. Oh no, my skyline is broken. I think it's possible not with the capital P. Maybe you're right. They are very inconsistent with things. Is that right? Oh, that's damaging the engine every single time that we respawn, is it? I don't think oil pressure is working. Alright, let's pop this engine. Valve train damage. God, this thing takes forever to pop. It should pop a lot quicker. Engine locked up. Nothing. Okay, so oil pressure is no worky do. Need to adjust the rev counter in beam. Absolute maximum RPM is... Sure, whatever. We'll do that later. No, it's moving up? I'm pretty sure this thing is not moving. Nah, that needle is not moving at all. It is staying 100% horizontal, which means that it is just not working. Maybe add to the multiplier. It's already times 10. Maybe it's moving slowly. That thing is not moving. That needle is stuck there. Car vibrates too much to confirm. I can literally see the polygons that it is pointing at, and the polygons are not revealing anything. Check the collision mesh because something is colliding or the engine mounts are not. Yeah, something is not quite right. So, vehicle restored at home, gearbox mode, engine damage. So, something is colliding. Where are the engine beams? Maybe if I bring the engine, like the bottom engine nodes in a bit. Maybe that'll help. There's also a lot there. I'm dyslexic, by the way. So me looking at a block of text like that really is daunting. Let's have a look at nodes. You know what? Let's maybe increase the node weight a bit. That might be a bit of an issue. No. Nah, okay. Bottom nodes, which are the lower ones. Bring them in just a bit. About 4 centimeters? Nah. Not actually sure where it's colliding. Is there a way, like, which one will... Your internet is imploding, that's unfortunate. Is there a way to, specifically see what is... You know what? Oh, hold on. Broken only. Nothing here is showing up as broken. That is unfortunate. Nah. Alright, let's... there seems to be a bit of a jittering. We can fix that later. Engine damaged already. So it spawns with the engine damaged. Let's pause. Wait for the message to clear. And then home. Okay, so it's not immediately. Let's slow down to 1,000 times. Engine damaged. We're getting a frame thing. Engine... No, that's frame related. What's this? That's frame related still. Engine 3 to... Engine 1 is a little bit stressed. There is no reason this thing should be colliding. Let's set self-collision. A self-collision is false. Let's set this also to false. That changes nothing. You can view which nodes are damaged? Wait, really? I know I can look at beams. I didn't know I could look at damaged nodes. Beam visualization. Let's turn that off for now. Since you said we can find node visualization. Simple weights, displacement, velocities, forces, densities. Suppose we could have a look at forces. Yeah, I think I need to fix these, chassis things that are too close to each other. We'll figure that out in a bit, though. The engine nodes itself. Where are they again? Around here somewhere. I was supposed to actually go in and... I could actually, yeah, really simply do this. Napier Railton. We can turn spring down. That has not helped. Nah, that hasn't helped at all. Alright, well, let's actually have a look here. So, Jay, our inner ones are probably having a problem with the outer ones. So, CR4. Yeah, so it would be... These ones need to be a little bit further inwards. Let's replace all of them. 3. That'll move it in 3 centimeters on each side. Let's see if that does anything. No, that doesn't do anything. Is that a W12? Yes, it is. And so node forces are not helping us. Node density, that is not helping us. Yeah, there's seemingly no damage. Peak viewers record for this stream? Maybe for this stream. By the way, welcome, Drunken Hamster. Nodes be jiggling? Yeah, they seem to be jiggling quite a bit. Node debug text, combination engine, powertrain, torsion bar visualization. Okay, that's not helping us either. Center of gravity, aerodynamics debug. Yeah, I feel like that was a mistake that person said, but whatever. It'll do. This is 3 banks of 4 cylinders. It is a giant engine. Alright, let's find out why this flywheel is not working. I have that one sitting there for quite a while. Railton flywheel. There we go. Whilst we're at it, let's find other errors. Okay. I think that is RPM based. No. I hate it when I accidentally press Windows. There we go. Now it's going at the engine RPM. Okay. X rotation 90 degrees. Hopefully that is correct. Nope. Wait, is it? No, that is the wrong way around. Minus 90. There we go. Let's bring this rotation down. So, minus 360, 360. Still seems a bit choppy. Let's bring this down. How many sectors is this? It's 3 sectors. So point 0.333. We'll do that. It'll be close enough. Okay, there we go. Let's bring this one down to 0.333 as well. That's not right. Now it's going 0.3 over 0.3. Damn it. Alright, back to that. I wish there was a way to, like, multiply this to be slower. It always does, like, a fraction of a rotation instead. Is there a... Is Donut still here? So if we see this go, like, there. That little bit of a glitch? That's because it's not actually making a full rotation. I set it to 0.333, so it gets around to it. And then... blip. And then... blip. Yeah. That's the trickery I did. There's no, like, multiplier for speed, unfortunately. It's really annoying. Engine sounds a bit high-pitched for 1930s, this? No, that's pretty accurate. Meaning if I angle the engine over, the cam timing is completely balked. What are we talking about? Does Engine Sim have a UI yet? Is there a good from-scratch engine guides out there? I mean, I did a guide, kind of, I was there with Ange the Great. They helped me out a bit. I'd love if I could make this rev slower. But unfortunately, it just does whatever the hell it wants to do. Beam and G, am I right? What's up? Sorry, guys. So I would like to make it rev slower. But all I can do is give it a fraction of a rotation instead. Wish I could, like, change its speed. We have some more dials here. I love Oil Gauge. There's a lot of weird songs that'll be playing today. This model doesn't seem right. Is it doing something wrong? Bluetooth drive shaft? I haven't done the drive shaft yet. That looks much better. And now... yeah, that does look better. Good. Okay. Drive shaft. You know what? The drive shaft would be really simple. I can just do that right now. That was the wrong thing. There we go. Control. Shift A. Mesh. Cylinder. Down this to like 8. Whatever. 90. Scale that down. Scale on the y-axis. That'll do for now. I should give this a proper thing. There's a teardown picture somewhere, or like a bunch of teardown pictures. Do we have that? I don't think I have that page open. The drive shaft is covered up there. I think it uses like some very obscured uni joints, so it's a little bit hard to tell. Also, this is what it looked like after it was in like a weird film. I don't know if the film did very well, but yeah, that was in there. Apparently, the engine would shake for quite, like, shake the ground for quite a distance away as well. This is not the website I was looking for. Is this the rebuild page? I don't think it is. Oh, dual wheels. Interesting. That's for a different vehicle. Google, you suck. Damn it, where's the rebuild website? Wait, has anybody sent... No, good, okay. I just wanted to make sure there wasn't like 100 people saying, this is the website you're looking for, which would be helpful, but like... I just want to make sure that I'm not getting people getting really frustrated with that. Napier, Railton... Teardown? I don't know if that's how you spell teardown, I'm dyslexic. That looks about right. That's probably the Napier Lion, not the Napier Railton. This is not the page I'm looking for either. Is this even the... Nope, it's not a Napier at all. Why is it showing me that one? I don't know, so you can help you out with your multiplier, but could you not just do like... So I've done that, but that changes the amount of rotation, not the speed of rotation. So I've downed it to like a third. I wonder if I saved the website for this thing. This one had a lot of the good stuff. Okay, yeah, so it looks like the uni joints are obscured and you cannot see them. Yeah. So I'm not too concerned about it looking exactamundo. Now, drive shaft should be in its own thing. Differential R. I believe there is a drive shaft section. Yeah, drive shaft. Just gonna plop the name of this thing here for the time being. Props. No, okay, prop mesh will go in there. Drive shaft will be good. Which AX3, that looks all good. Let's see if that'll work, just to get something in there for the time being. Oh, some big errors. Let's see if they're still existent. Okay. Error while additioning prop. Unable to find rigid mesh. Napier shaft. You know what I should do? I should export this. Great. Now what error does it chuck at me? Mesh, no... Wait, Napier shaft has no material assigned. Can't be rendered. Good. So, I think what we looked at, it looked very shiny. Yeah, so we're going to give it the same material as the differential. That has Railton flywheel. And then... would you look at that? Okay, I can see the edge of the polygon. That is rotating. Good. Okay. Now we just need to find out why it's on a weird dicky angle. Ooh. X rotation, Y rotation can just be set to 0. 91 degrees? Let's try 0 on that. What does that look like? What the fudge stick? That still rotates correctly. Okay. That is weird. Let's go with something like 70. And keep working our way around. Why did that rotate on a weird... That's rotating the wrong way. I was thinking that 70 degrees was probably enough. Hey, look at that. Perfect. Look at that. We now have a drive shaft and it is actually rotating. Oh. Alright, let's go in and also set our differential to be a locker. Diff type. Locked? Is that what we do? Wait, no, that's the wrong thing. Is that the right terminology? Yes, good, that is the right terminology. So now this thing will be default locked. I don't know if it is meant to be default locked, but... Seems that the Railton was not designed for off-road driving. All that talk. Thing does pull a little bit to the right, but we can fix that later. It does very well with these things. What we need to do is turn our shock absorbers up, because currently... very bouncy vehicle. All that wibbly wobbly. Oh, look at that suspension articulation. This thing is a beast. God. Could you imagine driving this on, like, what was very common back then to be just dirt roads? This thing would have been an absolute nightmare. Handbrake in this sucks. Hey, Nexus! How's it going, bruv? Okay. So, back to our oil thingamybobby. We have oil temp, which apparently is nearly 90 degrees. Actually, hold on. It's one of these. I know it is. I saw it. I saw it. Here we go. 90 degrees. Up at an angle. Okay, it's a little bit much, but we're actually pretty darn close. Let's go back to that. Body. Okay. Oil temperature. Offset. Let's go with bringing this down to like 8 times. And then offset we might have to move up a bit. Why do things never work? Whatever. The oil will be fine. Whatever. Oh, you know what? No, hold on. Might be missing the comma. That might be the problem. Okay, well now it's just gone horizontal again. Oh no, the oil temperature is moving. Okay, good. So it does like 8. Nope. Okay, there we go. So 90 should be about 20 degrees over, right? No, more like 40, 50 degrees over. It gets up to 90 degrees. This will take some time. Talk amongst yourselves. Imagine someone swapping a W12 in there. There's been a few W12s from Volkswagen over the years. I remember the really old one. That was meant to be like a hypermiler sort of weird thing. 85. Firewall doubles as a foot massager. Heavy rotating masses dangerously spinning around. Not too far off for the day. Welcome back, Buzz. What if you set the car to not be preheated? Maybe. What are we at? Oil. 90 degrees. Close. Okay, 7 is not enough. 8.7? I could change the offset, actually. Alright, let's go to 7. Change the offset. What if we change this to 300? What does that do? Does this still work? And don't need seats, they just stand on the gearbox? Sure. I don't think it likes being at 360 degrees for rotation. Wait, is that rotating but in the other direction? No? I think my brain just had a brain fart there for a second. I don't think that needle is moving. Yeah, that needle didn't move. Alright. Sure. Let's try increasing the offset by 10. You know, actually. Start by default. Okay, default is over here. What is 10 offset? Is that 10 degrees? Not sure. It's moving more around. That engine crashing every respawn is getting really tiring. Okay, there we go. Now let's see what happens if we take this up to 90 degrees. It moved at the end, technically. Dr. Phil, try asking the needle nicely if it will move. Move, you bitch. I mean, it's moving now, so I think that worked. I think you're right, Christian Solsanis. Thank you. Men just hug the fuel tank. 86. 7. 88. 89. And... well, what's the oldest car you've ever owned? A 1977 Ford Falcon XB with a rally pack. That was probably actually an XC. That looks pretty smack on. Love it. I just hear this whilst browsing through my car inventory and burst out into laughter. Okay. I mean, I accidentally fell asleep. Oh dear. Well, I mean, if it's late, maybe you should go to sleep, maybe? Feels sounds like he's being kidnapped and trying to communicate. Sure. Alright. Das is good, yeah? Somebody wanted this to be a little bit more. Let's increase the max. 3,500. So we can go off the scale. Apparently 50 is huge. Wait, oh, actually, no, 500. Yeah, okay, that's a little too much. Oh, yeah, I should also mention the gauge is not actually perfectly on the degrees. It is very weird. So it's going to be very hard to actually get this to line up anyway. We're pretty darn close. Look at that. There you go. People that were complaining, that is very, very close now. They would never be accurate anyway. They'd just be close. Gee, I wonder, can I make an automation car that looks good? Yeah? It's not that I'll stop myself there. It's very time-consuming, though. Is there a way to update a mod without having to restart the game? Control R. Sometimes, if that doesn't work, Control L, depending on what it is you're doing. I can't be bothered getting into the differences there, but one reloads all of the UI and directories. The other one refreshes the car entirely, which is Control R. Control R is generally what you would use, though. And that's what I've been doing here. Every time I change some code, I just hit Control R, and that's what happens. That's not right. It's completely flat here. Nope, okay. That's weird. Shouldn't be doing that. What if we go mesh, normals, reset vectors? No, okay. Weird, sure. Is this all... No, okay. Yeah, I have no idea why that's doing that. Crash down once he resets, you guys go alright? What? Control L reloads lure. Ah, okay then. Control R refreshes the vehicle itself. I didn't realize that it was very specifically lure. Thank you, Subaru fan. Donut, the pigeon engine gets shared with the widgeon, that's what? Yeah, they put a lot of stuff in common. I wish I would put more in common, to be honest. Can someone tell me how to fix the weird taillights after the export from automation to beam? Fix the weird taillights after the export. Oh, okay. It's not actually that hard. You'll have a look at props under the main J-beam for the car for moving. Oh, sorry, for changing the tint. That's basically it. It should be in the prop section, I believe. Why is there a light circle under the diff? Huh. You're right. Demon GB whack, yo. We can close off engine thermals now, can't we? We don't need that no more. Shadow problem? That is a very weird one. It is very much in the shape of a donut. Looks tasty, donut. You're right, I should hydrate as well. Don't forget DDS's texture, right? DA is models? Yeah? DDS is like a PNG. You know what? I don't understand what DDS actually is. I know it's some sort of like image thing with image properties that you can't see with your eyes on a monitor. It's very weird. I don't know. I don't understand it. You're not very tasty, don't eat you? That sounds like a you problem. DDS is an NVIDIA image thing? I don't think it's an NVIDIA thing. I believe it is a Microsoft thing. But I don't fully know. I know that NVIDIA has a tool to be able to view it. Let's go for a bit of a drive. Why not? Well, even if I don't get this finished today, it still looks pretty good. I will also get these connected to the actual wheels themselves at some point. I know what I've done wrong. I've told it to make a shaft be the driving force, not actually the thing that I need it to be. Wow, this thing is overheating quick. Holy cow. Oh, because I'm on fire. That's why it's overheating quick. Alright, fair enough. Over torque risk? Huh. Fair enough. Piston ring, do not kick me in the plums. Wait, it is overheating again. Alright. Well, we gotta work on the radiator then, because this thing overheats way too quickly. Let's start making a list. We'll be checking it twice. I have to model the steering wheel, seat, floor, front suspension, steering. You know what? We're gonna break this down to also the front axle, because I'm not gonna have time to do this all today. What else? What else do I need to model on this thing? I've got floor. Yeah, I've got floor. We might make a custom tire as well. If we got interior stuff, let's go ignition switch. Tank Pog's music again? I know, bro. I just got a playlist on. Is that the... I think the clutch is burning out. The clutch got so hot, I think it burnt the vehicle up. Huh. Oh, pop the rear tires. Great. Why did I hear Venetane switch? What? That's a clutch right there? I mean, it sure is something. I can't wait until BeamNG devs... Head gasket damaged. Can't wait till the BeamNG devs do proper tire wear and heat and all that sort of stuff. That's gonna be so good when that comes out. Along with a revised aero system. And maybe using different coding languages to make the game run more efficiently. Pedals and a handbrake? Oh yeah, pedals. Good point. I don't believe there is a handbrake, but that'll be a part of like the pedal sort of thing. You know what? We've got brakes and we haven't actually put those on yet. So we have the brake disc, but not the calipers. Yeah. Okay, so let's go. So let's save this to our 3D modeling Napier things to do. Railton body rail. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Open this up. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Differential? Was it differential? No. Brakes. There is actually a brakes thing. Okay. We'll also open up rear suspension so we can grab some nodes. Make a list of everything he needs to fix. List the whole car. Thanks. The confidence I've been entrusted with is fantastic. Let's drop you in there. And over here, we have these. Railton brakes. Do they have a modifier on them? They do. That's saved. Alright, back in here now. Perfect. And they are moving with the suspension. Let's just double check that. Good. So that is moving with the suspension. Perfect. Oh goodness, I am starting to tucker out. It is getting close to 10 p.m. and I have been going to bed at a decent hour recently, so I'm loving this. I could like sleep at a normal time, I can wake up at a normal time, and goodness, my doctor actually started giving me good advice. Oh damn, that thing messed me up hard, Jesus. It broke the drive shaft, great, thanks thing on the floor. You know you can control A to apply modifiers or locations in Blender? I didn't know that's what Control A did. But, I try not to apply all modifiers because I'd like to know what it is I'm doing, so I can undo it later if I need to. Damn it, I was hoping to make it up there. Didn't work. Shift to handle? You know what? No, I've already closed it off. I think that is going to be the end of the stream, though. I am really starting to conk out now. My brain is starting to fade really bad. I did make the mistake of starting in... Yep, okay. I was doing a test. I was trying to drive at a slow speed and then floor it so then the clutch would burn out. I think the clutch is getting so hot, it's igniting the fuel tank. I don't know how that happens, but I'm pretty sure that's what's happening. So let's drive it around in first gear for a while. Good night, Phil. See ya. Limit Pancake. Thank you, Limit Pancake. Old stupid race car. 0 pounds. Crashed and fire damage. I think even crashed and fire damage, this vehicle would still be worth a butt ton of money. In real life, like the real one. It did not have a windshield? There was a version with and without. Did I make one? No, I didn't make one. You know what? We'll add that to the list. So what was the other one? The other one was shifter and then windshield. Nope, it just caught on fire even without the clutch. There's something seriously weird going on. It should not be catching on fire randomly like this. Oh dear. Anyway, already feel you have a good sleep, done good troubleshooting today, but better to tackle the rest tomorrow. I mean, maybe not tomorrow, but next time I do one of these streams, yes. We have gotten a lot further in now. It is actually starting to look a lot more like what somebody might consider a vehicle. That tire is completely caved in on that side. Jesus. But yeah, that's it. Thank you very much. That is actual Hot Wheels. Okay. Oh, Hot Wheels. I was thinking like, well, I'm confused. I don't think this was ever a Hot Wheels car. Yeah, me dumb. Me do brain not good. Yep, that's me tired. Where is outro? Outro's here somewhere. Trust me. I know it. There's intro. What the hell? One special sad cam stop? What? Where's my outro? Hey, another $5. Thank you very much, Christian. Thank you. Appreciate it. I do search for every crash and burn. Yeah, like they were very volatile fuels. Multi-trip, Ah, there we go. Okay, found it. All right, guys. Goodbye.